Yeah, that was exactly. Did you have something else?
You can go.
No, I'm not going to.
Oh, good. Okay. Question.
No.
I want to share a story. I'm going to share credit for this, but so our church in the suburb of Chicago, and even when you live in the suburb of Chicago, you have this bad vision of Chicago. But I live in Chicago, and I love Chicago, but it's a great city. But anyways, when we were getting ready to launch the city, we were talking about the city, the parishioners and stuff, there was this negative connotation, like, we pay all this money to live way apart from the city, we don't have anything to do with the city, why are you calling this the city? When we bought these $1 million houses to be away from it. So it was Sherry's idea when we were starting to roll out to the big leadership groups to promote the quote from Matthew about the city on the hill, and we shine.
That's actually the quote that the city was named from.
And we realized that when we read your material, but it changed everything. It was like end of discussion.
Yeah.
So I just want to show other people that might have that people think that city is not a good connotation.
Yeah.
No, and it is a good, there's a common practice that I bring up every on-site, everything is you have to link the city to a biblical mission. If you're not bringing up scripture in your training, if you're not referencing back to, like we're called to make disciples and linking the city as a tool to help complete the mission, you're going nowhere, so. Or maybe you're going somewhere, but not, I didn't mean you specifically. Who's next?
This is my third class listening to information on the city. 10 class is very exciting, so that's the reason
Very exciting.
But my question is, I sat in a class that Rachel was in, and as much as I want the city, I wanted it last year for our church, I can't really convince them, but it sounds so scary to me, the way, like all these questions and all these things, it sounds like it's going to take so much time, and who you will get to pull to help start it, because it's going to be so wonderful for our church, but how do I convince them? And how do I remove that fear besides praying? How do I remove that fear to be able to, encourage them that it's something that we need?
So I can go, but I can always go.
Christy or Karen? What's all?
All right, I'm gonna go.
Where do I start on that one?
Well, so
Don't let David talk.
I was talking to someone on the way. Is Christy ready?
Yeah, she's ready.
No, go ahead.
I was talking to someone on the way here, and they're in a similar situation. They're really excited about, when I say here, I mean to the conference, not to this room. They're really excited about the city. They're trying to get the rest of the people excited about the city. And something that we came down to is that there was something that the Spirit is going to do to change the direction of ministry. Like there's going to be, that need needs to be revealed. So you can't go back and think about like, we need to do the city because these things are going to happen. We can't go back and say, we need to do the city, but it's going to be hard, but it's worth it. You've got to go back and say, like, we're deficient here. Like, we need to grow here. And I think this could be the catalyst. Identify, like, what it is, and that might be a new way to look at it. And, ultimately, like, the Lord works the way He wants to work. So He's going to bring that about in His timing and all of that. But there are definitely things that I think that we can give you to surface those needs and to communicate that value so that they understand what could come out of it. Yeah. So.
And keep in mind, as you're hearing us talk about, events and these type of topics and when you're posting stuff on the city, what you're really doing is you're taking stuff that you already have, that's already written, things people are already talking about, and putting it in a new place, kind of giving a new life to it, because there's an engaged audience over here. So it's not coming up with a lot of big ideas and new things to post. It really is just taking who you already are and the conversations you're already having and moving them over here. And sometimes that's a copy and paste.
And you get, in a real sense, all joking aside, like that's kind of our job, is to help walk you through when it comes, when we're starting from the beginning. I mean, it's a relationship that we continue and that we walk you through when it comes through launch.
So will you all five come to our church?
I don't think you want
You would
all
get
five.
nothing done.
This is reserved, very, very reserved.
We do joke around every once in a while that, you know, like it's our interaction. I don't know, I joke around, maybe they don't. It's our interaction that people enjoy. Like, it's the only reason they come back, is they like to see how we make fun of each other. Yeah, we're really
Something
really
like that.
Really close.
That's the way I show up.
Actually, I think this is the first time all five of us have been
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
together.
Tim wasn't here
I was
last year.
gone last year.
And then
That's why it was so much more
It was
efficient.
better, actually. It was